My boyfriend is demanding that I stop consuming fictional media. What do I do?
Break up with him. What? Like you can't ever read a novel? You can't watch a movie? Can't watch a TV show?
So this is one of the weirder relationship issues I've ever found myself in, and I feel like I'm losing my grip on what's normal. My boyfriend and I originally bonded over our shared love of nonfiction. We both went through this big love of Tudorian history phase when we first met, like deep diving into documentaries and nerding out about Henry VIII's succession drama. I loved that about him, and I still love that about him, and I never ever cared that he wasn't as into the high fantasy books and shows that I adored. It's just never been a requirement for me that my partner shares every interest. When it came to watching things we both would enjoy, it would be stuff like The Bear, period dramas that were more on the accurate side, gritty crime series, docuseries. We'd usually have a good time with that, but things have really changed over the past couple of months. At first, it was just small stuff where he gently declined when I asked if he wanted to watch some of the more reality-based shows we both used to watch. Then he started making these little comments about how fiction is a waste of time, or how fantasy is just escapism for people who don't want to deal with real life. I brushed that aside because everyone's entitled to their tastes, but as the title implies, it's become more than that. A couple of weeks ago, he started getting visibly annoyed if I put on one of my shows while he was in the room. Not even asking him to watch it with me, just watching something fictional, and it was the same with books. He would scoff when he saw me rereading one of my favorite fantasy novels and said, "I don't understand how an adult can take that seriously." What happened last night is what encouraged me to make this post. I was curling up before work with the blanket and my book, and he told me that he can't respect the fact that I waste hours on make-believe when there's real knowledge out there. He said that fiction is rotting my brain and that he doesn't want to date someone who lives in stories instead of the real world. I told him that's ridiculous. I have a job, friends, responsibilities. I'm not ignoring reality. I just like my stories. It's relaxing. It's fun. He doubled down and said if I cared about intellectual growth, I'd stop reading and watching fictional media altogether and stick to nonfiction.
What a psychopath.
I thought he was exaggerating at first, but he's dead serious. He said he doesn't want that stuff in his house and that we needed to be on the same wavelength about what's worthy of our time.
Ew.
I told him no, absolutely not. That's controlling and bizarre. He insists it's not controlling, but rather a standard for the kind of life he wants to build. I don't know if this is burnout, depression, some weird identity crisis, something he read online, or something else entirely, but it's making me uncomfortable, and honestly, I don't know how to talk to him anymore without him acting like I'm intentionally lowering my IQ by reading fantasy.
I think it's time to break up with that man.
Huh. Let's see you there. You made it to the end of the clip. Good job. You want to be even better? Go listen to our podcast wherever you listen to your podcasts. It's the Judgies Pod.